You're here, your family is there.
Well, I'm very proud of my wife, and I'm very happy that she was recognized yet again because she already got some international awards. It means for me a lot because the world cares. The world cares about my wife, the world cares about Belarus. And I think this is the kind of awareness we would like to keep on going because, you know, the situation in Belarus is very difficult. We have political prisoners, and I would like to show pictures of them. These are the people who are now in jail, and in Belarusian jail. And they are being under enormous pressure, and they're being tortured there. And you know, just now I learned that one of the persons who is being held in KGB, Andrei, he is held there for what my wife is doing, for distributing independent information. That's what the person is held in the KGB prison and accused of spying.
You yourself won the Kresge Award not so very long ago. I'm assuming here that both yourself and your wife still have political aspirations, but how do you go from where your country is right now and make that mesh with your political desires to be in political office?
It's not, I wouldn't say that I have political aspirations. Both me and my wife have aspirations of freedom in our country. We have an aspiration to see free Belarus, to see European Belarus, to see human rights being respected, to see people speaking freely and really acting freely. Now Belarus, it's a shame for Europe, I think, because Belarus is becoming a prison, the whole country becoming a prison. And in the center of Europe, people are being tortured.
Okay. Irina, I just want to ask you another point, if I may. People who interview you where you are right now, they reportedly get detained by the authorities. Given that there is such a tight grip on you as a lone voice, as potentially a political force, what is it about you that makes you want to carry on doing it in the country? If you could come to, say, the UK, be reunited with your husband, wouldn't that be an easier path for you to follow?
At this moment, of course, I cannot to go to the Great Britain and to be reunited with my husband because I am under the house arrest, you know. But do I want to live together with my beloved husband? It's, I think, it's a very strange question. I hear it more and more often, and the answer is yes, I do. I do want to live together with my family. But for me, at this moment, the main thing is the safety of my husband, because after this torture he passed through in prison, after all this death threats and so on, I think for me it's better that he is far from me, but he is safe. And I prefer to see him every evening, every night in Skype, then one time at 3 or 4 months through the very thick glass in the room for meetings in prison. That's much better. When I'm staying, while I'm staying here, of course, I continue my work. I continue my human rights activities. I still remain journalist and human rights activist. No more.
Я просто, видишь, BBC нам дала возможность. Я хочу сказать, что я тебя очень-очень люблю. Скоро мы будем вместе.
Can you ask her that in English?
Yeah, I just
your
said,
English is a lot better than my Russian.
I just said that I love them very dearly, and I'm sure that we'll be together very soon.
Okay, listen, both of you, Irina Halip and Andrei Sannikov, thank you both so much for coming in to talk to us. And for you, our viewers of The Hub, just to let you know a little bit of the backstory to how we brought these two people together, it proved to be, from a journalistic point of view for us here at the BBC, very, very difficult to get those interviews together because, surprisingly, big surprise, actually trying to get to Irina Halip at the end of a telephone line, it's taken almost a week to get that to happen because, let's just say, communications are not that easy. But thank you both so much, Irina Halip and Andrei Sannikov. We'll have the headlines for you in just a moment. Also, the sports news. And Rafa Benitez emerges the hot favourite to succeed Roberto Di Matteo at Chelsea. We'll hear from him shortly.